Yo, what's going on guys? It is Cynnnical, and today for you guys I have a video talking about a few tips towards winning the command board. I know for some time now quite a few people wanted me to do this, and so yeah, finally here it is. If you guys want some help and you know, a few tips towards winning this godforsaken mini game, then here it is finally. Now pretty much I can assure you guys that these tips should most likely work. I have this sort of technique running that I do want to show you guys, and basically before me using this technique and these tips and stuff like that, I honestly used to fail all the freaking time. I don't know if you know, you guys follow me on Twitter or not, but there was a stage where I was actually having to win 7 of them, because you actually need to win 7 of them to get arena level 30, and I was trying to do it and I was absolutely just raging over Twitter. However, I came across this technique, started using these tips and stuff, and they're really good. After that, I never lost once. So seriously guys, I don't mean to sound like an advertisement or anything like that, but these tips are really going to help you. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and let's get on with it. Okay guys, so the first thing you'll want to do is obviously you want to go to the Mirage Arena and select command board. From this point, you're going to want to select the Keyblade board. Now, honestly, out of all of the different command boards, the Keyblade board is the easiest, and I believe you unlock the Keyblade board before you can even get to the world map or the Mirage Arena itself in Birth by Sleep, so you should already have this command board unlocked. Also, you're going to need to select the victory points for 5,000. The less points, the easier it's going to be for you. The more points, the longer and the harder it's going to be. So select 5,000. The last thing you're going to want to do is select 2 players. That means that it's going to be you and one other computer controlled player. The more players, the harder it's going to be. So don't make life difficult for yourself. Select 2 players. Alright, so now that we're in the game, let's go over winning. So I know that a lot of people get confused as to how you actually win the command board, and that's a really important thing. So the first thing is, winning is achieved by achieving enough GP to get to the limit. So obviously for you guys, if you've been following this guide so far, you've selected the GP victory limit at 5,000. Meaning that you guys are going to need to rack up 5,000 GP before you can return back to the keyhole square. Now, how are we going to exactly get 5,000 GP? What's the fastest way and what's the easiest way? And this is a thing that always got me stuck so bad. So what you're going to want to do is, regardless of whether you get first turn or second turn, don't worry about that. What you're going to want to do is you want to use 2 dice. Now 2 dice as well as 3 dice and stun are extremely important cards, alright? They're extremely important cards. So you're going to want to use these a lot. The reason being is the CPU can't actually use 2 dice, 3 dice, or stuns unless they use a joker card, which really isn't very often. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set your goal of reaching all of the checkpoints. So there are a total of 4 different checkpoints on every single command board, and they're each colored differently. There is a blue, green, red, and yellow checkpoint on every single command board. The good thing about the Keyblade command board is that it's one of the smallest, meaning that you can get around and collect every single checkpoint very fast and very easily, and this is the reason why we picked that map. Okay, so first of all, what you want to do when you spawn is you'll want to make your way towards the blue checkpoint, which is literally 1 block away from the keyhole block. After that, I like to make my way round to the green checkpoint, which is just over from the rest of the board. Once you've got the green checkpoint, make your way down to the yellow checkpoint, and then of course once you've made your way down to the yellow checkpoint, you'll want to make your way to the red checkpoint. Now, how you'll know that you've collected a checkpoint is there's basically these unfilled little holes next to your name. There is exactly 4 of them, and when you run over a checkpoint, that color of that checkpoint fills in one of the holes, which means and indicates that you've collected that checkpoint. When all 4 of those holes are filled in by each color of the checkpoint, make your way back to the keyhole block, and you'll earn a big sum of GP. We're talking 600 and upwards. Now also you'll want to note that over each sort of checkpoint that you run over, you're going to gain yourself 300 GP. So if we calculate the mass, you're going to get 4 lots of 300s for all of the checkpoints that you obviously run over, and that's 1,200 there. Then of course we add another 600 from handing in all 4 checkpoints on the keyhole block, and you're going to get an additional 600, which means that you're going to get a total of 1,800 per lap that you do of the command board. Now, how exactly are you going to get around the command board faster than the CPU? Well, that is completely based and done by using the command cards. Yes, they're extremely important. So the ones that you're going to want to use the most, like I mentioned, is double dice and as well as triple dice. This means that you can roll 2 dice or 3 dice at once, meaning that you can get you can cover a large amount of blocks at one time. Obviously, they require the magic command cards using the 2 dice and triple dice, but for each checkpoint that you run over, you gain 1 command card, and when you've fully handed in all 4 checkpoints on the keyhole block, you're going to get your whole entire cards filled right back up, which is awesome. So you've, in a way, sort of got an infinite supply of command cards, just as long as you haven't used them all before you reach the keyhole block, which is great. Now also, you're going to want to make sure to use stun a lot. Stun is pretty self-explanatory. It stuns the CPU for 1 turn, which is extremely helpful, so make sure to do that. Now your last question may be, what about sort of taking over blocks and stuff like that? Now I suggest that you can do that, and if you actually do that, the more blocks that you've taken over, the more GP you're going to get when you land on the keyhole block after handing in all 4 of your checkpoints, which is helpful. But for me in this match, as you guys can see, like, I only took over, I believe, 2 blocks, so, and I was fine. So that's completely up to you. I'd say don't do it because of the fact that you want to keep your command cards, especially the magic ones for the double and triple dice. But once again, that's completely up to you. I'd say don't really do it. Maybe take over 1 or 2 blocks. It's going to help you out a little bit, but don't completely focus on doing that. Your main priority is getting around the whole of the command board, lapping and collecting all of the checkpoints, returning back to the keyholes square, and yeah. So obviously, once you've reached the 5,000 goal, then all you need to do is make your way back on top of the keyhole block, and you'll simply win. Now, even if you receive 5,000 as soon as you stand on the keyhole block, like I did in this match, it's still not going to count, so you're going to need to just lap back around and, re-go over it. But anyway, guys, this is just a few tips. Hopefully it's helped you out a little bit. I'm trying to do my best as far as guides and stuff go, and I want to do more, and I want to keep them coming in. But I know that people wanted some, help and stuff like that for the command board, so here we go. So, hopefully these tips have helped you out. Hopefully you're now winning the command board, because I know how much of a pain in the ass it is. But yeah, otherwise guys, hopefully you've enjoyed today's video, and until next time guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.